Today we're going to be looking at some Karen landlords. Sometimes with landlords it can be bad enough to deal with them, but imagine your landlord being a Karen.
Hi Katie, it's me.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I know this is a little bit short notice, but this weekend I was wondering, would you be able to move out? I've got some friends coming and
No.
I need the house.
What?
Is that okay?
Absolutely
No.
not.
Why?
I mean, I don't know if you're aware of this, but as my landlord, I'm your tenant and I live here.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but it's just for the weekend. It's just I've got some friends coming and I need the house.
Can they not stay with you in your house?
No, it's not ideal really. My house isn't big enough and they've got kids, so
Oh,
I
tough.
need this
Don't
house.
care.
This is my house, isn't it? So I just thought it'd be alright for you to move out for the weekend. I'll put you up in a hotel.
No, you pay mortgage on this house, but I live in this house, as in I pay rent to you every month to live in this house. You can't just tell me to go because your friends are coming.
Yeah, I get that. You pay the rent and stuff, but like maybe I can cancel a week's rent and put you up in a hotel.
No,
Just thought that,
I don't think
Why?
that's how it works.
because
I don't understand.
I don't need to inform you of my plans, but I'm sorry, I can't just leave my house on a moment's notice. I've got things to do. I'm not going, sorry.
Well, it's put me in a bit of a difficult situation really because my friends are coming and I just thought with this being my house, I have the right to allow them to stay.
You don't.
No, babe, I don't.
That's not
think
how it
that's
works.
in the contract or like tenancy agreement.
Well, I thought you'd be all right about it. It's just you here, isn't it? And I'll put you up in a hotel down the road. It'll be nice. I thought you'd be actually quite happy about it.
Why would I be happy about my landlord telling me to get out for the weekend just so my friends can stay? That's ridiculous.
I just thought, me being a nice landlord and stuff, and I just thought you'd be able to do me the favour.
No, favours don't work like that. So you're not running a B&B. This is a house that I'm paying rent for. So no, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to sort yourself out.
I get that you pay rent, but at the end of the day, like, I own the house, so therefore, like, it's
I
mine.
pay rent in the house. No, just put them in a B&B or something. It's not my problem.
But at the end of the day, when your contract runs out,
No,
I
sorry,
could have
can you leave, please? Can you leave, please?
I'm not sure if that video is real, fake, or just like a parody. However, that probably does happen. How is that woman gonna walk up to your house and be like, oh yeah, can you leave for a week because my friends want to come here to party? I understand you might own that house, however, you're renting it out to someone. They are the people who live there. I'm a landlord and I'm laughing. That is not real, no way. I've got a feeling that's a fake video, however, it probably does happen. There probably are landlords who have rented their house out to people and then said, oh yeah, I need to be here for a week, get out. My landlord showed up at midnight with friends to have a party because it's his house, kicked them all out. As you should, like they literally can't do that, it is illegal. You can't turn up to one of your properties and tell people to get out. I'm also pretty sure if you want to go to one of your properties and actually go into it, you have to give them notice like 48 hours beforehand. And it's just to the fact that she was like, yeah, I'll just put you in a hotel for a week because they're totally gonna go along with that. I saw another landlord doing the same thing like a month ago. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it is a thing that they actually do, which I am gonna guess is illegal. I am gonna guess it can't actually get away with it, or maybe in their case they think they can. My landlord just illegally walked into my house, accused me of pouring feces over my porch and assaulted me. What the hell? Okay, so apparently this is going to be a juicy one.
You can. This is ridiculous.
It sounds ridiculous to me that somebody would pour over onto their lanai.
Let's go look, because nothing was
What did
poured
Ian just
over
say?
the side. He said something smells bad.
No, she said it was dumped over the side of the lanai.
We can look, and you walking into the house is completely illegal.
Miss, don't you
touch
talk to me about
Don't-
stuff
don't
like
touch
this.
me.
Oh,
You
she
start
knew she's in the
complaining about
wrong.
your behavior that I've been very quiet about?
We can. What
okay,
have I
we
done?
will. We'll get into it.
And you just touched me after
Oh,
you walk
come
into our
on,
house
Si.
illegally.
Okay, go ahead. File a case. You want me to start filing
There's
cases?
already people. I mean, Cliff
I
was
knocked.
here,
You left the door open.
and that doesn't mean you
That
can.
doesn't
walk
mean
into
you
the
can
house.
walk in.
That's illegal, and you
Okay,
just grabbed
go
me.
ahead. Go ahead.
So you can go ahead and look since you already helped yourself
What
into
am I
the house.
supposed to do?
Oh my
One
God, look at
tenant
her, she's
is
shaking.
complaining against the other one putting over the side.
There's no I'm not sure what
And
you're
she's
talking about, and you walking
barefoot.
into the house is completely
Ugh.
illegal. This is ridiculous. Can you please leave our house?
Whose house?
Our house that we pay rent for each month. Or I'm gonna call the police.
Okay, you go call the police. Shall I start to tell them about all the illegal drugs and everything else that's up here?
What illegal drugs?
Yes.
Is she the one doing the illegal
You wanna
drugs?
do
You
this?
just walked into our house and you just
I
put your
knocked.
hands on me.
I knocked.
It doesn't matter if
I
you knock.
shouted.
It doesn't matter if you shout. That's illegal. And you just put your hands on me.
Okay, that's it, dude. This is the last straw.
Let me get this straight. Your landlord walked into the house that you're renting, accused you of doing drugs and pouring poo all over the place, and she was barefoot. I don't even care about all the other stuff she accused you of doing. Being barefoot is bad enough. The way she's shaking because she knows she's in the wrong. She knows that if the police actually come, then she's gonna end up in the back of the police car, which honestly I don't think we'd be too mad about. I didn't even notice the first time I watched, but her hands were shaking at the end. She knew she was in the wrong. She said file a case. I can't tell if she's shaking because she's nervous or if she's shaking because she's angry, because there are people out there that whenever they start to get really angry and start to lose the plot, they start like proper shaking. Like you'd think it was like 2 degrees in there. And then yet again, why would you pour poo all over the place? Like come on, these people make up the worst excuses ever. It's not even believable. And then the fact that she was walking around bare feet, I just know for a fact her feet stank. Landlord explains why he raised rent. Before we even watch the video, I already know the answer. It's because they're greedy.
Consider yourself a successful landlord?
I've got 5 or 6 mixed properties, commercial, residential. So yeah, success. I'm making a bit of money.
Have you had to increase your rents at the moment? I know rates are going up, etc.
I've not had to, but the management agent I use are basically coming to me and saying, you know, we can get X amount more this year.
You didn't personally feel like you needed to, but there was an opportunity to, so you sort of took it.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm quite fortunate. I sold my business 6 years ago, so I've got very little in the way of finance, loans. It's all personal money, so I'm quite fortunate in that I haven't got mortgages on the property, so didn't have to increase the rent, but
you did.
Just following the market trends, really.
I mean, you know, it's a cost of living crisis at the moment. Rates are spiralling. Do you think that renters or landlords have a tougher time of it at the moment?
Again, I'm quite fortunate in that I don't have any real lending or mortgages, so I'm not affected by the increased interest rates. I think renters certainly, yeah.
Have you ever considered giving your renters a reduction because of the kind of cost of living crisis?
I should say yes.
But
no,
you wouldn't.
Ultimately, this is an income stream for me. I've worked hard to get that income in the first place, so no, I need the income now. I've stopped working. I've effectively semi-retired from my main job, so I do need that income. So short answer is no.
We're not denying the fact that you probably have worked very hard to get them properties and make money out of it. However, you've also just admitted to us that you have raised the price of rent for the sake of it. You don't actually need to charge them more, but you want the money. Even though you admit yourself you don't need it. Did you need the money? Well, no, but actually yes. He just admitted what we all thought all along. A lot of these renters don't actually need the extra money. They just raise the price because they want more money. First he said he didn't need to raise the rent, but when asked about a reduction, he suddenly needs the money. Exactly, he's going on about how fortunate he is, which he obviously is. You know, he's admitted that. He also then admitted that he didn't actually need to raise the rent, but there was an opportunity to make more money. And then whenever he got pressured about that, he said, well, you know, it's my only stream of income. You know, I am semi-retired. Everyone knows that a landlord has to make an income. That's the whole point that they're renting out the place, usually to pay off the mortgage. However, it's also unfair whenever people like you raise the rent. And it's not like they raise it £10. They usually raise it a couple £100. I've got nothing against landlords. A lot of people don't like landlords. I do believe there are some very evil ones out there, but there's also some good ones. However, to me, it's quite obvious he doesn't care about the people who live in the property. I wonder how he would feel if the roles were reversed, where he wasn't able to afford to buy a property and he had to rent from somebody and then they continually raise the rent prices. Something tells me you wouldn't be very happy. Boomer landlord being a Karen to the tenant.
You come out here, we got something very important to talk about.
I'm actually not available right now, but if you want, you can just leave a message here at the camera and I'll call you back later.
I'm not going to deal with that. You need to come out here and deal with why you're using so much water and electricity, because I can't afford you.
Well, that is not my problem. This is our agreement and this is our lease, so I can't really change that.
Here's the only problem I see. The problem I see is I'm going to jack your rent up. If you can't pay it, you're going to have a problem. It's called gone. You're going to be out of here.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, you can't just kick me out because I can't, that you're going to choose to jack my rent up. That's really kind of illegal, but that's fine. I mean, I got 3 more months of my lease, so you can expect me gone after that.
You ever heard the expression, make like a baby and head out? That's what you're going to do. We're going to throw you out. Head first.
Oh, are you now?
I'm sorry, that's completely illegal. I can call the cops.
And I'm going to give one word for you. Remember this one.
Gone.
Gone. Okay, got it. All right, well, like I said, I have 3 more months of this lease, and then I will be gone. I promise you that.
Gone.
I find it kind of ironic how that landlord is saying that the tenant is going to be gone. However, whenever he leaves, that's also your income gone. If you evict him, who's going to be paying for that property? Because I can assure you I wouldn't. Housing court loves when landlords threaten tenants on camera. That landlord does not seem to have good luck. He's going to be getting fined for his behaviour, and he's also going to lose that tenant and his income. That's not how any of this works, landlord beer breath. Do you honestly think that landlord cares about the law or the rules? Do you think he even knows any of them? He probably views it as it's his property and he rents it to you, so he can tell you exactly what to do. He can tell you how to decorate it, how much water to spend, how much electricity to use, and if you break any of his 50 secret rules, he can kick you out that day, which thank God cannot happen. Could you imagine if there was not rules in place? Because he quite frankly would be the closest thing to Satan.
You're not coming in.
I've just seen what's outside, so I'm coming in.
Right, well what's outside is outside,
now,
but you're not coming
this
in.
This is my house.
No, but we pay rent.
I know you pay rent, and it's not enough.
What do you mean it's not enough? It's
we'll
plenty.
Talk about that another time, okay? Right? I
Go
just
on.
need.
What are you doing
respect.
coming in?
I have seen from the outside, right?
Have you
the
made an
marks
appointment?
on the windows. I don't need to make an appointment. This is my house.
Well, it's our
my
house.
rights.
We live here.
Yeah, but we have rights
house,
as well.
You're renting off me. Well, why don't you just?
But they're also paying for
Right,
it.
Go on, just go on, go on,
Listen,
go on,
look
do
at
your
this straight
checks.
away.
Do your checks.
This all over there.
What?
That's
just don't like it.
awful. Can't. It's illegal.
Are you gonna let me go over there and examine all the marks on it? Yeah.
Go on, it's
In
okay,
my
it's okay,
house.
it's okay, let him go on.
Something
go on,
tells me
go on.
this is
do it,
over
you
Christmas
won't do it.
decorations.
This landlord let himself into his tenant's home to threaten them over some Christmas decorations.
Christmas decorations.
That's
Seriously.
fallen off and it's left a mark already on the window.
Where?
It's left a mark there, and I can
What?
see it from
He
the
is
outside.
literally broken into that
See.
house over snowflakes in the
I'm not
window.
happy. I'm
Damage,
not
it's
happy.
not-
I mean, look at
Talk
that.
about being a
Leave
snowflake.
a mark.
It
And
won't
What?
leave a mark.
This,
It won't leave a mark.
that is the plant that I left in.
Well,
My
it's,
plant, yeah. One, you've not watered it, and two, you've just filled it with all that crap on it.
Yeah, but
No,
you've
no,
left
no,
it
no.
for we're in the house. We're renting the house.
It was
We're
part
paying you.
furnished, so some of it is my stuff.
Right, are we looking
That
after it? We're
I
taking
left-
care of it.
I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm
And we
gonna
put
be
up a
kind.
few-
I'm going to leave you certain bits. Why did I
How
bother
kind of you to
putting
leave them a
state of it?
bloody
what
plan.
you're
ruined
forgetting
it.
is it's Christmas.
I don't give a
This
that it's
is
Christmas.
meant
I
to
genuinely,
be.
I don't care.
Well, you are Mr. Happy Christmas, aren't you?
I'm
He's like the Grinch, ain't
your
he?
landlord. This is my house, and you're not treating it with the respect that I expect. Now I'm going to
Don't
seriously
point
think
your finger at me.
I should point my finger at both of you. This is my house,
tell
and I'm
him.
seriously thinking
You know
about
what? I wish you would have
Give
said
me your
this
notice.
when we come to view the house.
Keep in mind, this is all over snowflakes in the window. This man has literally came to their house, broken in, started arguing with them over snowflakes in the window.
Because this is not right. So
This is
few
tasty.
little
I'm seriously going to give you notice in January. If you do not clean this, I'm going to come back at 3 o'clock, right?
I might be busy.
I'm coming back at 3 o'clock.
we won't be in.
I have a key.
Well, we won't be. No, you won't.
Just put a key in the
cannot-
lock and
you
then he
can't
can't get
come into
in.
this house when
It's
we're
not
not
on.
here.
Try and
It's
stop
not on
it.
this.
I am
We're
not
not
in a good
having
mood,
it.
my mate.
You
I'm not in a
can't.
good
You
mood.
can't do this.
There's
I'm doing
just.
it. Stop me. I'll be here at 3 o'clock if them marks are not
I
off.
can't believe
then-
it. You're
Over
objecting
a
to
few little bits.
Snowflakes.
Just
That's all.
over a few little bits.
Santa
They
hats
are
and
not little
scarves.
bits.
Honestly, I can't believe it.
Right.
Where is goodwill?
It's
to
all right. It's all
Where
right.
is it?
Come back later.
Tis
Come
the
back
season
later.
to be
Listen to
jolly.
me. Listen to me.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
3 o'clock, all the marks off everywhere, or else you get your notice in. I don't
Right.
give a if it's Christmas or not.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
happy
you would get-
Right. Yeah.
Christmas.
See you later.
I'm not a landlord, but I'm 99.9% sure you cannot evict somebody over snowflakes stuck to the window. Whenever it comes to landlords, I think landlords should have right. I also think the tenant should have right. I believe if you're a landlord and someone purposely goes into your property and trashes it deliberately, not accidentally, I can understand if something accidentally breaks, you know, like the pipes, etc. If they go through and they purposely trash it and don't take care of it and leave it looking in an awful state, then they should be fined, evicted, etc. However, on the flip side, a tenant should not have a landlord like that literally breaking into their house at whatever time during the day, threatening to evict them over snowflakes in the window. You know, you can't literally break in and say, oh yeah, I'll come back at this time. If this isn't changed by that time, then you're getting evicted. It's insanity. It looks more like he's trying to come up with reasons to kick them out so he can rent to others for hire. Is that actually a thing that happens? Look, I live with my parents. I've never had the rent. I hopefully will be moving out sometime in the future. However, is it an actual thing where a landlord will kick somebody out and then up the rent price so it means I can make more money out of someone else? Because the way I view it is that if they're living there and they're paying rent, that's an income for you. Why would you want to evict them? Because if you evict tick them and up the price, it doesn't mean someone might actually live there. You might end up shooting yourself in the foot and then having the place vacant for a few months. And then by that point, you're starting to lose money. This guy is doing mental backflips to keep that security deposit. I had a landlord do that by blaming previously existing damage on us. Thankfully, my husband had pictures when we moved in, so it didn't work. That's something my best friend actually does. My best friend currently lives in London, and basically whenever she moved into her old apartment, she took photos and videos of everything. So it means if the landlord tried to turn around and accuse her of damage she didn't do, she actually had photo proof of it. I heard it's a real thing where landlords will accuse you of damaging something or accuse you of making a mess and then charge you for it. But if you have photos and videos proving it wasn't you, then they can't really charge you, can you? But then it's also a bit mad to think a landlord will purposely break something just to charge you for it. Some of these people are cuckoo. Anyways guys, let's really leave that video there. That had some landlords who were Karen. If you want to see me looking more crazy landlords, let me definitely will. Press the subscribe and see you all tomorrow for another video.